Today we're going to talk about phenomena and SEPs. First things first, what is phenomena? A phenomena is what is happening in the world that we need science to understand or explain. It is also or can also be a problem in the world that needs some engineering or changing around for it to be solved. Because we are learning about earth science, we're going to be dealing with natural phenomena such as lightning, fires, rain, evaporation, condensation, tides, waves, volcanoes, hurricanes, and tornadoes. Okay, so these are events that we're going to try to use science to explain. Not try to use, we're going to use science to explain. So what are SEPs? Well, SEP stands for Science and Engineering Practices. And we use these practices to investigate, design, and build models or systems that represent or solve problems found in the natural world. So there are 8 science and engineering practices, and we will this year use all 8 constantly. Ask questions and define problems, develop and use models, planning and carrying out investigations, analyzing and interpreting data. So we are going to be looking at a lot of graphs and charts and numbers because we're going to be using mathematics and computational thinking. We're going to construct explanations and design solutions, engage in argument from evidence. And argument doesn't mean that you're fighting with someone, you're not yelling. That means you're stating a claim, and to back up that claim, you're using evidence. And last but not least, obtaining, evaluating, and communicating information. So why are these even important? Well, you are novice scientists and engineers. That means you're new, okay? And using science and engineering practices is going to give you a glimpse into what real scientists and engineers do so that they can approach the problems in the world. Okay, so how are we going to use these together? We're going to take our science and engineering practices, and they're going to help us understand phenomena. Okay, so by analyzing and interpreting graphs, we can figure out data for tides, and so on and so forth. So using the science and engineering practices is going to deepen our understanding of our content. So just to review, science and engineering practices help you understand how things work in the world around you and how to solve real-world problems. So we are going to